start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the UAB Blazers.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Third and long coming up. Making the adjustment. Here's Williams to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on third down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And full extension down the right side for the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to run it in. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal. Here's Mensah to throw. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down near the goal line. Everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better. It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Mensah. Firing deep. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They want to throw it. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Williams on the play fake. Buying a little time to his left. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Going to the run. It's Washington. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Caught on the RPO. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Extending the play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Bought a little time, lets it go. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Can they catch him? Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll give it to Washington. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Washington right back to the line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Husky! And we've got the upset brewing as they take the lead with that score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Rolls right. Fires on the move. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Got to make the play on 4. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Throwing, Mensah. Still looking to his right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They'll give it to Washington. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Buys time to his left. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be fourth down.
And, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto?
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll go with Washington. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Way to go on second down. Here's Mensah to throw. They're all over him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Got room on the return. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8. And the offense is out on the field with a first and goal. Quarterback changing the play. Running the red zone. It's Washington. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
On the option, he pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting them on the ground. Now forcing the fourth down, decision time.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.
Number 95, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Mensah. He uncorks one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He's taking a deep shot. Pulls it in down the middle. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Fresh center downs going to the air. Looking for the score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down cover. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the 1st down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
The Hurricanes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. That is not what he had in mind on that return, as he goes out of bounds and leaves the offense with terrible field position at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Play action with Williams. He's got the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. The Huskies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Hits inside. It's Washington.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
The Hurricanes will call their third timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Play fake, Williams. Flush to the left. He's going to take off. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And, man, that puts this thing away. The QB comes up with another play. Plenty of plays to point to throughout this game, but this one right here ends it. Late in the game, they put it in his hands, and Palmer, he finds a way to get it done.
And you know his play caller was telling him in the headset before the snap, hey, if it's not open, take off and go get this W right now. You can do it with your legs. The defense decided to try to get after him with the pass rush, but they didn't keep him in the pocket, and he makes them pay for it.